How is it going, everyone? Daxellz here, and today we're going to be reacting to another video game donkey video, reacting to originality in video games. I think originality is quite hard nowadays, especially considering the contenders they have to contend with. Like, everything's like a copy and paste nowadays. Let's get straight into it. And away we go.
Bridge of Spirits is a throwback to the classic 3D Zelda style of games.
It has melee combat and climbing, similar to games such as Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, or even Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Platforming that recalls games such as Ratchet & Clank, and puzzles like you might see in The Legend of Zelda. The Rot are a bit like Pikmin, or the minions in games such as Overlord.
But this
Why is he comparing everything to...
is more Zelda than Dragon Quest.
One part tiny Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and one part Micro Machines.
It's sort of like Final Fantasy VII Remake's combat system.
Why is everything got to be compared?
Like Deathloop before. I've played a lot of games that are a little bit like it. Dishonored, Hitman, Outer Wilds, and even Dark Souls among them.
There's nothing quite like Scarlet Nexus, a game that combines inspirations from fast-paced character action games of the Devil May Cry and Bayonetta school with epic JRPGs the likes of the Persona and Tales of series.
More like a combination of traditional Tales combat and a character action game like Devil May
Yeah,
Cry
you
or
can't
Bayonetta,
be original
which looks more
nowadays.
like something out of Guilty Gear Xrd and
Chicory is best described as a top-down, Zelda-like adventure.
Darksiders tells the violent story of
Huh?
a mission that heavily borrows from gameplay elements from both the God of War and Zelda franchises.
God of War takes inspiration
God.
from both Devil May Cry and Onimusha, like a lot of third-person action games these days do.
Horizon Zero Dawn with rodents isn't exactly the worst description for Biomutant. Hell, it even features a robot horse. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Borderlands, Devil May Cry.
I will admit that when I initially saw a top-down
Okay,
action
this is getting
roguelike
ridiculous.
called Curse of the Dead Gods, complete with swords, bows, environmental hazards, and semi-random rewards, my first thought was, hey, you know, this seems a bit like a Hades knockoff.
In reality, Persona 5 Strikers is far closer to an action JRPG like Kingdom Hearts,
with ideas from contemporaries such as Rocket League, Fortnite, and Overwatch.
That's clearly inspired
Oh my
by
god.
Wild.
Alright, let's get this out of the way. Genshin Impact and its expansive world clearly draw
Wait,
inspiration from the Legend
Hold
of Zelda.
up. I want to go back to that car one. How the hell?
JRPG like Kingdom Hearts,
with ideas from contemporaries such as Rocket League, Fortnite, and Overwatch.
How can you compare that to Overwatch in any sense of the way?
That's clearly inspired by reverence for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
It's a car game.
Let's get this out of the way. Genshin Impact and its expansive world clearly draw inspiration from the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. From the art style to the stamina-based climb anything mechanic to the gliding, it's impossible not to be reminded of it.
Glide slowly through the air and climb any surface with a slowly depleting stamina bar, because Breath of the Wild made it so that that's just in every open world game now.
Ghost of Tsushima's combat is like a witch's brew made with bits of the Batman Arkham series, the pre-Origins Assassin's Creeds, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Think Counter-Strike with hero elements. That's the elevator pitch for Valorant.
You know the elevator pitch. Do a Dark Souls, but make it anime.
The elevator pitch for Remnant
Oh
is
my
basically Dark Souls with a heavy focus on ranged, gun-based combat.
Ashen shamelessly borrows the major trappings of Dark Souls.
It's a genre remix that samples the combat and exploration of a lightened-up Dark Souls and the action and energy of Uncharted.
Neo owes a lot to Dark Souls. That's a phrase you hear all the time these days, but in this case,
Death's Gambit cribs the vast majority of its gameplay ideas from Dark Souls.
Let It Die is yet
Oh my
another
God.
game in the now familiar Dark Souls tradition.
Fans of Dark Souls will notice more than a few similarities for sure.
Perhaps no modern game is more blunt about its influences than Eldest Souls, borrowing heavily from Dark Souls.
We haven't seen many pure action games like Darksiders 3 in the past decade or so.
Oh wow, so this is like a whole new experience. I can get on board with this.
Darksiders 3 has taken some clear inspiration from Dark Souls.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was the first time we heard Doug speak in that video. I don't know what's more annoying, the fact that game developers are trying to make their games like these games, or the fact that the critics are just comparing every single game to something that's kind of similar, and it's kind of just annoying. I don't know. I think it's a mix of both, to be honest. That's ridiculous. That is actually bad. Well, anyway, I see Doug's point. I appreciate his point, and I respect it. We're going to stop comparing things to things, otherwise nothing will be original. Okay, well, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you check out the original in the description down below. Enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, comment which you'd like me to react to next, subscribe if you're new or just haven't yet. I will see you in the next video. Laters.